Today we're going to be discussing the 5 safest ways to make profit in CS2. All these ways will be going from the most safe but the least profitable to the, least safe, although it's still the safest but the most profitable. So, let's get into it. I am giving away a Desert Eagle Mecha Industries, and the way to enter is extremely simple. 1. Subscribe to the channel. 2. Head over to my community post section. You'll find a post that says Desert Eagle Mecha Industries giveaway. Comment under it which video you come from, and the winner will be drawn at 300 subscribers. First, we have the weekly draw. This is by far the safest way to profit from CS, because this is free every week for just playing the game, assuming you have Prime, which I'd assume most people do. But you can make anywhere from 40 pence up to over like 200 if you get a really good weekly drop with a weapon case 1 and one of the 3 classifieds from the Boreal Ascent and Radiant collections. But the thing with the weekly drop is that it is very slow. 1 a week, your chances of getting something really good are extremely low. But at the end of the day, it is still a way to profit for free with no risk. If you have Prime, just get it every week. You never know what could happen. Coming in number 2 is the Armory Pass, and I know already what you're thinking. How is the Armory Pass a safe way to profit? But we're going to ignore all of this, and we're just going to redeem the case. Now, the reason why I say to redeem the case is because if you go to Steam, so the Armory Pass first, right? It costs about 12 quid in the UK. If you redeem the case with all 40 stars, you can get 20 cases. If you then head over to the Steam market, you'll see the Fever case is going for about £1.10. I guess it dropped to about £1 during the most active hours. That's 20 quid. Take away 10% from Steam, £18. You could then buy another Armory Pass and you'd be £6 in the profit. You could keep on doing that over and over and over and over. It's a safe way to make profit, but once again, it's very slow because you've got to wait for the week cooldown on redeeming the case. Then you've got to sell the case. Then your funds might go pending. Then you've also got to play the game to earn the 40 stars. It's a slow method, but if you're just looking for some safe profit, that's definitely a strategy that's available to you. If you have the £12 ready to automatically put into the Armory Pass, go for it. You can speed up this process if you keep on repeating it and then start buying 2 Armory Passes each time and getting 40 cases and then 3. It's a way to do it, but it is not recommended with how long it takes. Our third way, and I've put this in the middle for a reason, it's flipping skins, because this way can be really long, but you could also get it done really quick. I've never really flipped skins, but the concept of it is, look at these AKK silents, right? The cheapest ones are going for 204 to 220, about. The concept is, you basically sit there for any skin. It doesn't have to be the case hardened. I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's say you go on a marketplace like CS Money, and you find an AKK hardened go for 150. The concept is you sit there constantly looking at skins, wait for them to get a cheap one, buy it, and then resell it in a week for a higher price than what you bought it for. So let's say you got one for 150, bang, you sell it for 212, you then 60 quid in the profit. It doesn't have to only be the AK, it could be cases, it could be charms, it could be stickers, it could be anything. Flipping skins goes in the middle because you could be sat there for hours a day not finding a single good skin, or you get one instantly and then instantly sell it 1 week after the Steam trade hold. Obviously, with the new introduction of the reversion that people can do to get their money back, it's made flipping skins a little bit harder, but as long as you sell to marketplaces, I don't see why you wouldn't be fine. Coming in the number 4 spot, I've put investing in old items or removed items. Now, the reason why I put this one at 4 is because this one can take an extremely long time, but at the end of the day, it's guaranteed profit, and you can make a good bit from this if you wait. Let's look at the most recent removal, right? The gallery case. This was removed almost a week ago now, and it actually went down in price. But given a year or two, this price will go right back up, because there'll be barely any coming back into supply. I'm also talking about like stickers that have been removed. Investing can always be a strategy, but honestly, the number 1 way I think slumps all these other ways. So yeah, let's get to that method. coming in at number 1, you probably already guessed it if you've watched any Nothing to a Knife videos. It's no risk or low risk trade ups. Now, real quick on these trade ups, I wouldn't recommend doing any of these ones because you can never find the floats. I'd recommend going out there, finding a YouTube video that was just recently uploaded, and doing those trade ups, because honestly, that's the easiest way to do it without having to pay ridiculous amounts if you're one of the first ones there. Honestly, also, don't be afraid to use marketplaces like CS Money, like your Skins Monkey, like your D Market. You might have to wait a week for the trade up, but trying to get the floats off Steam is almost impossible. So this first trade up, this is what I consider a no risk trade up, no matter what you make in profit. But finding these inputs can be hard. It can be a really safe way to do it. What I recommend doing instead is the low risk trade ups, because people usually always go for the no risk ones. Sometimes these ones are a little bit easier to find. Of course, you do always have that chance of losing, but honestly, your chance of winning is so much higher. And that's the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please consider dropping me a sub. I'm going to upload daily. I think my next video will probably be the 5 most risky ways to make money in CS. So yeah, stay tuned for that and enjoy the rest of your day.